I am so excited to go inside. This is Good Stuff Eatery, where Chef Spike, you know the guy with the hat from Top Chef, makes his gourmet burgers and custard shakes. And you know what? It is the toast of Capitol Hill. I can't wait to try everything.
Beautiful.
I'm here with Danielle at Good Stuff Eatery, and I can't wait to find out what is your favorite thing on the menu today.
Well, believe it or not, it's shroom burger. So good.
What is that?
It is portobello mushroom that is flash fried with bagel breadcrumbs. So good.
Oh my gosh, is that actually vegetarian?
Yes, it is.
I would not think that this place would be famous for vegetarian food because I've heard that it's the best for its gourmet burgers, but it sounds like they've got lots of different kinds of burgers.
They do. I believe it's the Coletti burger today. So fabulous. I make the trip. I live in Maryland.
Wow, you make the trip down.
Yep, I make the trip.
That's great. That's loyalty for you.
Yep, and Spike is here, so he comes and he says hi to all the patrons, which is awesome.
That's awesome.
Well, first of all, yeah, I've cooked all around the world, and most recently in New York City for about three and a half years. And the scene is just really oversaturated over there, and I wanted, after I did a show like Top Chef, I wanted to capitalize on all the fans and the publicity, and I felt New York wasn't the place to open the type of restaurant I wanted to open. So I had this location for about a year. My sister actually lived on the Hill for about 5 years, so I used to visit her all the time. And it's just like a blockbuster location. I felt that the Hill really needed something funky and something laid back where they could come eat, grab a beer, have some fries, and have a good time. And I was contemplating on doing all sorts of different restaurants, but at the end of the day, I just wanted to do burgers, fries, and milkshakes and give it a really great branding. And I felt to launch the first Good Stuff Eatery, this location was the best. And it brought me near my family, so it was nice. So the secret to a good hamburger is the blend of meat, like the fat content towards the meat. You know, and you want, you know, I took a year working on my blend of meat, and I tried over, I don't know, 1,000 different patties. You have to take the fat from the good part of the animal, so it's not gamey, and a good balance, a good percentage. No one uses the potato that I use in the United States to make a French fry. And I'm not going to disclose it, but it's a special potato. And you know, they're fried twice. They're blanched at a low temperature, and they're fried again. And then I really feel, you know, from my classical restaurants I used to work, they used to always put thyme and rosemary on their fries, and I loved it with black pepper. And I was like, well, listen, no one does that at like a regular burger joint, so I'm gonna throw some fresh herbs on them and make them even that much better. And people seem to love them. So. The Hill has been so supportive, and they've accepted me. You know, as crazy and as funky as I am, I really stand out here on Capitol Hill. So it's nice to know that people are appreciative that I came and took my career here, and I'm opening my restaurants here in DC. So. There is a secret menu, and it's called, and no one really knows too much about it. We don't sell too much of them, but they're called Nick's Mess. Nick's a good friend of mine that from Florida. He came and jumped onto this project with me, and it's pretty much our fries with rosemary, with our homemade chili, our cheese, green onions, sour cream, and that's it. And if you ask for Nick's Mess at the cash register, you're gonna get chili cheese fries. There's no comparison. Opening a real business is, let's say, Top Chef times 1,000 billion or whatever. It's a completely different ball game. You know, especially this type of place, you have to, you know a lot more about the restaurant business per se than just about being a foodie and a chef and running a kitchen. It's a good blend of being a restaurateur and a chef, which is great because it's kind of the direction I want to go in. Not that I don't want to open my own restaurant and cook my, you know, in a really fine dining kitchen again, which that's coming around the block. It's nice to learn the business and to see what it takes to put together a restaurant. You know, you're dealing with the contractors, with the gas company, with all the permits. It's a really educational process, and I've really enjoyed it. I am branching out. I actually I have people really interested in the rights to LA. I have a couple people that want to bring it to Kentucky, Tennessee, and Ohio, Florida, New York, Atlanta, Chicago. So yes, I am in the stages of an expansion plans. But you know, my philosophy with business is just kind of take it easy, perfect your one store first, make sure everything's getting well ran, and then take the next step. So I'm not in any rush, but I am definitely looking towards the expansion. I'm not sure if I want to do corporate or franchise yet. So we'll see what happens. My favorite food item of all time has to be the hamburger. You know, it's so, I mean, I love the hamburger. I love pizza also, but I can always go for a great burger, and that's really why I decided to do a project like this. Like, again, I come from all sorts of fine dining concept, but they're like, why a burger place? For my first official restaurant, I didn't want to come out with like a fine dining restaurant where all the critics are gonna like go crazy on me, and I'm still a pretty young guy, so I didn't want that whole mess. I figured all I gotta perfect is a burger, a really great milkshake with our homemade custard, and French fries. 3 items. I mean, the critics should have a field day with that. I don't think they're gonna catch me. So, it's, you know, it's great. It's great foods.